Hello friends, Astrologer Mohnish here, and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic astrology and financial astrology. Well, in this video, we'll be talking about Saturn is going retrograde from July 13th, 2025. What impact will it have in geopolitical world from that perspective? And also, we'll talk about how the financial markets will be impacted by this Saturn retrograde. And also, we'll talk about the various moon sign. If you are born under these various moon signs, we will talk about that how the Saturn retrograde will impact you. And then financial markets, geopolitical predictions. I've created this document which I'll be sharing with you in this video. Now, Saturn retrograde is a major event. Saturn rules the karma, the karmic events of this universe. If your Saturn is strong in your chart, definitely you will get a protection. But if your Saturn is sitting with the malefic planets like Rahu, Ketu, which causes the Shrapit dosha, the curse in your chart, you are very vulnerable. Again, always consult a professional astrologer who knows about Shrapit dosha. I'm your guru, I'm your professional astrologer. I've seen thousands and thousands of charts in my life. And I know the one dosha which always bring the confinement in your life is the Shrapit dosha. I guarantee you this, if you or somebody you know who has Saturn sitting with Rahu, Saturn sitting with Ketu in one of the particular 12 houses, that particular house will give them the most trouble where that Shrapi dosha is happening in their chart in terms of their health, their career, because that's a confinement they have. Retrograde Saturn will cause more trouble. And that's what people suffer, and they don't know even why they're suffering, why, despite of being skillful, knowledgeable, learned, that they are not being able to unleash their highest potential and get success. Because Saturn sitting with Rahu, Saturn sitting with Ketu is an eclipse over Saturn. So your karmic, whatever the karmas you're doing in life, will never give you any gains, never give you any respect, never give you any credibility. So again, you can consult me and you can go back to my series of how to read your own chart in the playlist in YouTube to even see what are the major doshas I have covered during this. So before I start, I'm very thankful to all my followers, subscribers who follow me and my videos. And please, if you are new to my channel, I would recommend or request you to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out any of the videos which I predict or which I publish weekly basis. Last few videos, I mentioned Iran and Israel war happened on last month. And again, 29th of March, there was the Shrapit Dosha. There's a lot of videos I put on solar eclipse, 29th of March, that the whole 2025 world will be at the boiling point. And we saw what happened last 2 months, like from March onwards, April, May, June, the markets, went down with all the trade tariffs and the trade war happening. Then the war between Israel and Iran, war between Russia and Ukraine, war between India and Pakistan. Go back to the previous videos and you see everything is connecting as I predicted. Now, in this video, before I start, I would like to highlight that if you are a investor or you do financial trading, use our VIP indicators and you will see that your winning success or winning rate will be very high and you will never go back to your conventional indicators. These are the horizontal classification, AI-based indicators. You see this is the Tesla chart one day and it's the sell signal is here. And you can do the scalping also using the 5 minute chart. If you are an everyday scalper, you see that how many times you get the trades to sell, to buy, and to buy and to sell, and you see both the indicators. As you can go our website where all the videos have been given how these indicators work. Go to VIP trading indicator, and then you can watch all these videos which highlight that how these indicators work, what is the success rate, and how you can use it for any stocks, US stocks, Indian stocks, Canadian stocks, anywhere, even the index, daily basis, or 5 minute chart, or 1 hour chart. And once you learn how to use these indicators, I guarantee you that you will never go back to your conventional indicators because the success rate is very. So let's get back to the major topic of this particular video, and that is Saturn retrograde starting from July 13, 2025. I prepared the whole document for you guys so that I don't miss out anything. And then this document will also be available to my premium members. on my website. They can just see it via a blog, which I will publish after this video. So Saturn retro, and we're going to predict about the major predictions for global events, all moon signs and the economy. All moon signs means your Rashi. So your moon, where it is at the time of your birth, is considered to be your Rashi. Rashi means where the moon sign is, where you're at the time of your birth. So based on that, these predictions are being created. And you always see the predictions based on your moon sign, not on the sun sign. Okay, moon transits into one sign in 2.5 days, and then nakshatra each day, and the pada each, few hours. So that means the babies who are born during those moon signs will have a very unique individual personality rather than if you take only the sun sign. Sun sign means sun remains in one sign for 30 days. It's not possible that all the kids, the babies born at the same place in 30 days would have the same personality. So in Vedic astrology, it's your moon sign, which shows you how you feel and how you react to the external world. Moon represents your mind, your subconscious mind. Okay. So the retrograde period of Saturn is particularly impactful because Saturn, the karmic taskmaster, is transiting into the spiritual sign of Pisces, indicating profound introspection, highlighted spiritual awareness, and karmic balance on the global scale. As I mentioned, Saturn is a lord of karma. And I have also seen through my experience that whenever the Saturn goes retrograde, the criminals, fraudulent people who follow astrology, they stop doing any illegal activities because they know that this is a period which can get them into trouble. So Saturn retrograde always balances the karma. Whatever you have taken from the world, you have to give it back. This is how the Saturn retrograde. That's the reason Saturn gets retrograde because it wants to clean those negative karmic energy which has been created and been sent into the universe. And this is the time when Saturn does it. So again, for the geopolitical conditions, that's the reason we see diplomatical problem, turbulence all over in the world when Saturn gets retrograde. Saturn's retro in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, which is a planet of religion philosophy, with Vedha on Jupiter. And you can see that Vedha on Jupiter when you see this is Saturn retro. And then if we see its Vedha, you can see that Vedha is going into the Ardra, here where Jupiter is from July onwards. So you can see this Saturn is putting its Vedha on Jupiter, which is the planet of philosophy, religion. And that's what, we can see that in the Ardra Nakshatra, that it brings disruptive energies. As Adara is known in ancient texts as a transformative and stormy nakshatra associated with Rudra, the fierce form of Shiva. Astrologically, this signal massive upheaval to cleanse and realign collective karma, but also warns of emotional turbulence and sudden upheavals. So, see, this is how I wrote this so that you can understand why it is important to know that when Saturn goes retrograde, especially in the Pisces sign, and respecting the Adra Nakshatra ruled by Rahu, what does it brings into the entire world as per the Jyotish, the astrology. Now, when we go to the predictions, we see that for the geopolitical predictions, we can see that intensified conflicts, which will involve NATO, Russia, Ukraine, and expect major diplomatic turbulence. We already know the war is going on. The whole world is, causing that conflict. And this was already predicted in March 29 video of solar eclipse when Saturn created the Sharapit dosha in the sign of Pisces, which is again about to happen during this year. Again, when Saturn goes retro, the Sharapit dosha will come back on 4th of October. So you will see that more turbulence, more challenges coming in. And you see highlighted volatility. The whole world is volatile, especially in the Middle East. Israel-Iran tensions will spike significantly. China's aggressive stance may provoke serious confrontation, impacting global alliances. India and Pakistan, we saw there was a 4 days of war, but their relationship will face even more challenges around the borders, diplomacy, and the water disputes. Again, this is the time of turbulence for the entire world, was predicted back in 2025, beginning of 2025, if you have watched the videos of my December 2024. So don't think that with a ceasefire going on with Iran and Israel, or maybe ceasefire with Hamas and Israel, is going to stop the war. It's not going to happen. Okay, you will see more turbulence, more challenges, even with the trade wars. What Trump has done with the tariff, we see the big crater happen in the stock market. It's not finished yet. Don't think that the near pause or the market is going up is ultimately the truth. Ultimately, will go majorly higher. No, you will see that again. These things will be causing turbulence and challenges and problem and sudden dips will again coming in the financial markets also, which I predicted here. Saturn retro will bring significant volatility to U.S. stock market. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, SPY, traders expect sudden reversals, and that's why we give monthly, weekly, predictions to our premium members so that they know what is about to come, so that you can hedge your trades and hedge your portfolio before the sudden drop in the stock market happens. Commodities like gold and oil will experience sharp fluctuations. Strategic investments are required. So invest in gold. I mentioned it in my 2024 videos multiple times. Whoever invested in gold, they have really made a good profits and good money through their investments. If you are missing out, it's still a time to invest in gold or silver heavily. Cryptocurrencies market will face increased regulations. You will see that most of the countries and other nations will bring a lot of regulations on crypto markets just to stop the outflow of the money in cryptos. Potentially bearish in short term, but then bullish as for some of the big coins like Bitcoins. The stable coins means the Bitcoins, Ethereum, which has high liquidity. But again, it's going to be highly volatile. So what I usually recommend is if you are investing in cryptocurrency, also invest, 25% of your portfolio into gold or silver, because if this crashes, your silver will go up and it works as a hedge for your portfolio. So geopolitical tension will be at the rise. Watch the previous videos. I've made several on Iran, Israel, India, Pakistan, and China, and also how the world economy will be. The whole Middle East will be the epicenter for the World War III. Watch those videos, especially the role of Turkey and Iran will be highlighted, and you will see that the NATO will have more problems coming in the future, and they are already preparing for the war, and uh, and you will see more turbulence, more challenging period will come. Especially you will see from July and then October 4th, again the Shrapit Dosha is happening. If I fast forward and show you on July the 4th, you see we're going to go forward monthly, and here you see this is again the Shrapit Dosha on October 4th happening. Saturn Rahu together again Purva Bhadrapada, and they are respecting their Veda is reaching on the on Jupiter again in the Punarvasu Nakshatra. You see here? And this is the same combination which happened on March 29, 2025. And after this, we saw the markets melt down. We saw how the stock market crashed happen. We saw how the trade war starts, with the Trump tariff, and how the Israel and Iran got into the war, India and Pakistan got into war, because this dosha is called a Shirapit dosha. If you have this in your chart, you are vulnerable. And this is respecting Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of religious philosophy, religious wars, religious sentiments, terrorist attacks, all will be high. And this will happen if you see my prediction document, this will happen in October 4th. Saturn Rahu conjunction again happening. On October 4th, Saturn meets Rahu in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, again causing Vedha to Jupiter in Punarvasu, anticipating amplified global crisis, natural calamities around this period. So you exercise cautious and preparedness. So this is my prediction about the geopolitical events. Again, what we see as a ceasefire, what we see what's happening in the world, what you see is not the true sense. Behind the scenes, so many things are going on. And nowadays, the wars are not only fought with the weapons. It's fought by strategy, by tariffs, by data hacking, by cyber hacking, by cyber attacks, by stealing. So there's so many things happening behind the scene, and you will see a small spark will again create a volcanic reaction. So let's wait and watch what happens. And for your personal moon signs, just look at for your moon sign where your moon is at the time of your birth. If your moon is in the sign of Aries, then Saturn retrograde advises financial cautious for you. Avoid risky investments and speculative trades. This transit urges deep introspection about career goals and financial habits. For Taurus, relationship tensions may arise due to Saturn retrograde. Practice patience and clarity in communication with your friends and in family. Avoid impulsive decision making. For Gemini, health vigilance is crucial during this transit. Manage stress through meditation and balanced routine. Prioritize your physical and emotional well being. So, for Gemini period, it can cause some emotional turmoil. So, just be aware of that. Cancer, positive spiritual growth is possible. However, avoid legal disputes and conflicts during this period. Embrace humility and clarity in actions. For Leo, career instability or sudden changes may arise. Remain adaptable and resilient. Reflect on long term career goals and make adjustments carefully. For Virgo, increased expenses are likely. Practice careful budgeting and financial discipline. Saturn encourages reviewing financial decisions and prioritizing your essentials. Again, so you're spending, just be watchful. Libra, family misunderstandings could surface. Prioritize open, compassionate communication, balance domestic responsibilities thoroughly. So communication with compassion is the key for deliverance. Scorpions, your courage and resilience will be tested. Stay grounded and practical. Saturn's retrograde prompts reassessment of personal ambitions. So for Scorpions, you need to be just very patient and your resilience will be tested. Sagittarius, expect delays in financial gains and opportunities. Persistence and patience are key. Review and revise financial strategies very carefully. For Capricorn, high work pressure and responsibilities increase significantly. Maintain a healthy work balance life. Saturn encourages careful time management. For Aquarius, major life decisions should be deferred. This is a reflective period encouraging internal clarity and wisdom rather than external action. So do more meditation, do more yoga, and go more inwards. For Pisces, a deeply transformational period. Embrace changes positively and accept spiritual growth. Saturn brings karmic resolution, helping you to clear past blockages because the whole Saturn retro is happening in the sign of Pisces. So this sign becomes the most important sign when the Saturn is retro, because this is where your clear of last previous blockages of karma will will be there. And then you need to bring your karmic resolution. So I have given some remedies here. I will publish the whole document on my website for my premium members. You can read it and you can go over your moon signs and see what is the predictions here and what you should be doing. Vedic remedies, again, Vedic remedies are given here. Recite, chant Om Sham Shanicharai Nama, Om Sham Shanicharai Nama, 108 times every Saturday, especially if you have a Saturn and Rahu or Saturn and Ketu sitting together, which is, we call it a Sharapit dosha. If you have a Sharapit dosha, you must chant this mantra to get away from the major problem what Saturn can cause in your life. So, okay. Donate black clothes, sesame oil, and food to the needy, to any person who can consume it. You can donate these items on Saturday, on any Saturday. You can give it every Saturday, or you can give one Saturday equal to your body weight. The black lentils, sesame oil, and black clothes, you can just measure it how much you need it as your body height and your your how much your body measurements are. You can just give the black cloth to any needy person, or you can do a piece of black cloth every Saturday. Light a mustard oil lamp under a peepal tree on Saturday, and worship Lord Hanumana regularly for protection and strength if you follow Hinduism. So this is what I give as my predictions and my remedies to all my viewers. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I must say that these predictions are made on the Rashi, on the moon sign. But if you want, you can consult me or a professional astrologer to know where exactly the Saturn retrograde will impact you. Because your individual chart also matters. Your individual Mahadashas also matters. That where you are in the journey of your life and where this transits based on your not only the moon sign, but overall your chart can cause issues and challenges in your life. So overall prediction is this: the what we see as this cooling period where we see there's a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. We see that the markets are going up. This is temporary. Okay, so don't think that the problem has been solved. Rather, the religious sentiments and the philosophy will be tested. There will be more religious wars, more terrorist attacks based on religion, and more religious philosophy will be tested. You need to safeguard yourself. Invest in gold, invest in silver. You can invest in cryptocurrencies also, but you'll see a lot of volatility will remain there. And that's the reason to hedge it, always invest certain part of your portfolio into gold and silver or precious metals. If you are my premium members, you get to know my weekly and monthly predictions that where to invest, what are the top stocks you should be investing in. Expect another drop coming in the market this year, especially from October 4th onwards, because the Shrapi Dosha will again come. And again, the tariff war is going on. China, Russia, Iran, and then we have a problem with Taiwan, and we have a problem with India and Pakistan, especially the water dispute now. So these will all cause challenges in the whole world. And the US is causing more, the new bill which has been passed by Donald Trump, and then the new border policy nor new immigration policy, the confinement and the deportation of illegals. This is all causing that karmic problems, the challenges which the entire world have to fight on. So you live with two things in life. One is the blessings, what people give to everybody when they're happy, and one is the curse. Saturn retrograde is going to clean those curses. So, whatever the curses you have accumulated throughout your life, through your family, through your friends, even from the government perspective, the diplomats, the government, the presidents, the prime minister, whatever the curses they have gone through or have from the world, this time, Saturn retrograde, when happens, this will balance those curses. That means it will punish you. It will take, things out of you to clean those curses. And that's the reason we see the accidents happens, the air mishaps happens, the challenges happens, and then the entire world suffer through wars and through economic crisis and also through global geopolitical crisis. Again, this is Astrologer Mohnish. God bless you. Stay safe, stay happy. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. I'll be more than happy to answer it. So like it video, watch the entire end and stay happy, stay safe. I shall see you in my next video very soon. Thank you for watching.